Alright, so let's go around the room a little bit, knock out a little bit of a tour. We haven't done one in a while, but these enclosures are nothing new. These are my 3 dragon strand enclosures. They're hooked up on a misting system. They'll have UVB, powered by T5 high output lights, little Zilla halogen spot lamps for basking spots, and we'll see if we can get some inhabitants to come out. And you guys all know that I am a crown giant anole from Cuba lover. So in this enclosure I have a pair of Anola smallwoodi. Both of these guys were bred by me. That is the male. Let's see where my little girl is. And there she is right there, looking none too happy to be messed with. Got some nesting areas for them, not really getting any eggs over the winter. Hopefully they start laying some eggs for me. And then we'll move over to this enclosure as I close doors and open doors. This is also a pair of giant anoles from Cuba. These are Anolis Barracoa. I want to be able to see my monitor. Let me click there. That is my adult male Anolis Barracoa. That is Ricky. And there is his girlfriend way back here. This is Lucy. Let's see if we can get her to make herself shown. Same thing with these guys. Some nesting opportunities down at the bottom. And then my original pair of Anola smallwoodi are in this enclosure. And there's the male. Still very spastic. I don't handle these guys at all, even though I've had them for several years. And my female is, as we go through the jungle, let's find her. There she is right there. And of course, some nesting opportunities, a little food dish down there with some superworms in it. The bottom of this rack, this is where the 2 bachelor false chameleons hang out. On the right hand side is where Gimli is. On the left hand side is Brunor. Yep, dwarf names. That's my reservoir for my misting system, which is set up on all 3 of these, and it comes over and it also powers these 4 Exoterras. And this Exoterra is a pair of common night anoles. There's the female. There's the male. He is an extremely picky eater. He's very thin, but he does eat fruit. And you see down in the bottom there, I do have some berries and some baby food. And he or she, both of them eat fruit. But I don't know. I'm trying to get him to eat insects. He's very finicky. In this enclosure, I have a pair of smallwoodi night anoles. Mr. Flop T in the back here. He was produced by me several years ago. And this young lady right here is Miss Priss. She came in with this pair. I bought them as a trio. And I think she was a submissive female and went for a period of months without me noticing that she was submissive. And she came down with some metabolic bone disease. She has since recovered completely as far as her vitality and eating. However, the damage is done. It's not going to reverse itself, but she is otherwise doing excellent. Let me make sure I can. And she's very feisty, as you will see. Get your foot, get your toe out of the way, Priss. Get your toe out of the way, Miss Priss. Look at you. You're a beast. You are a beast. Oh, behave. Move your foot. I don't want to pinch your toes. Move, move, move. There you go. All right. And of course, here are my Cuban false chameleons, who I just paired up earlier. And both these enclosures. So let's cut to a little bit of video I posted on that. Alright, so this is the sign that I've been waiting for this little female false chameleon, and that was her laying a slug. This has been sitting in here for quite a while. I noticed it, but I wanted to leave it in there until I had a chance to make this video for you guys. So let's see, where is she? She usually hangs out on the back side of the log, and she doesn't move, but there she is. So she's laying slugs. That means she's mature and of egg-laying age. And this little girl in here has absolutely been laying slugs. She's almost 2 years old. This is Gimli's and Bella's daughter. So I think it's now time to introduce some males to these two mature females. So obviously Gimli cannot go in here because that's his daughter, and that would not be right. So let's see if I can do this with one hand and get the boys out of their bachelor pads. Come here, buddy. Gimli. There we go. Hey, bud. Gimli. And I don't want to grab him. So Gimli is going to go with her. Come on now. There you go. Dougal, get away. And this guy, who I got over the summer, get back. Get, Dougal. Would you get back? Come on. Stop. Come here. This guy is going to go with Gimli's daughter, if Dougal will let me get him. There you go, buddy. Alright. So we will periodically check on these guys throughout the day to see how this is going. And I have a little surveillance camera set up. I'll dial that in to see if we can catch anything on the surveillance camera. So that's just one thing we got going on today. But there's a male and the female's around here somewhere. And then here are these two. There's Gimli and his girlfriend for a while. I'm only going to keep them together for a few days before I put the males back on their bachelor pad. I don't want overly amorous males to cause too much stress, but I am hoping that they successfully copulate and I get some eggs. These setups are the same: T5 high output UVV bulbs and 25 watt Zilla halogen mini heat lamps for basking spots. I have a female Anola smallwood back here. There she is. I'm going to keep her back, and I'll tell you why here in a second. As well as two others in this enclosure. There's one. These are just rearing enclosure, the little nano Reptile breezes. They got some fruit and some baby food. I don't know where the other one is, so I'm not going to go messing things up because they will pop out on me and I'll be chasing them around the room. The other three are empty, but I got a UVB bulb across all 5 of them, and that's how they get their UVB, and it stays sufficiently warm with all the heat coming off of the bottom of this, so I don't really have to put any spot lamps on that. And then there's just some storage up top here. Pretty cool coffee mug I got from the Atlanta Zoo, Anola smallwood. And then over here are my 2 male Anola sparacoa that I produced over the last couple of years. There's this guy. Oh, whoa, 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 easy, big guy, easy. Just plastic plants in here for now. I will eventually try to get some live plants in here. I do like the live plants much better than the plastic plants, but my green thumb is reserved for scaly critters and not leaves. And then let's see if we can see his brother. And he is right there. Anybody knows where there's some female Anola sparacoa available, let me know, because I really would love to pair these guys up. Same thing, they are on a misting system, a different misting system that goes to these 2 enclosures over here, and in this enclosure is a male Anola smallwood produced by Ron St. Pierre that I got at a reptile show. Whoops, as it falls apart on me. early last year. And there he is, and that little girl that I told you I was going to hold back that I produced will eventually be his mate. And I do got some new bulbs coming in. Bulbs have been hard to find, and as soon as I can get them, they'll come in, and I will upgrade his UVB up there. So that misting system and this misting system, I have a pair of gargoyle geckos in here. Good luck, Chuck, trying to find them. They also eat some fruit from time to time, as well as some baby food. Let's see. All bioactive, this enclosure and the one up top. Gargoyle geckos are nocturnal, as you know. Let me see. I may not have any luck. Oh, okay, so let's see. There you go. There's one of them. Nothing, you know, no fancy morph or anything like that I'm aware of. I'm not really into the morphs of gargoyle geckos, but it is a male and a female. They seem to be doing real well together. See if I can find the other one. Oh, okay. Ugh. I destroy the whole enclosure, and there is the other one. There you are. Let me put you back in there. All right. Little sign I did a couple years ago. All right. I brought Lana and Boris, the two Russian tortoises, in for the winter. I wasn't happy with the hide box or the brumation hibernation chamber that I made for them, and I want to bring them in to be on the safe side. And so that's the female. That is Lana. I soak them several times a week to make sure they get plenty of water. And there is Boris, her mate. He is very amorous, and he his attempts to mate her result in him nipping at her front limbs pretty bad, so that's why they're separate. And in here is, there's Val, my Uromastic Gayrai, Nigerian Uromastics, fat and happy. We'll leave him be. Alright. And let's see here. And then last but not least, we'll talk a little bit about my newest addition to the room, which is my pair of baby leopard tortoises. And you can see one of them hunkered down in the cypress mulch and the other one on the side there. But here's a little bit more information about them. So the newest additions to the Horn Menagerie are these two little leopard tortoises produced by a local friend, Miles Masterson, and local friends, and his fiance Holly. These guys are going on about a month and a half old. I've had them for going on about 2 weeks. They are doing excellent, super voracious. Right now they're just being kept in a solid side tub, kind of grow them up a little bit. There's a ceramic heat emitter in this dual lamp and a Zoomed 26 watt 10.0 compact fluorescent UVB bulb. Right now this is Pippin. He's the darker one, or she's the darker one, way too small to tell. And that is Mary. Yes, I am a Lord of the Rings fan. They do have a humid hide, and it's heated. There's a little heat pad underneath of it, and nice and moist in here, and that's where they spend the nights. And then I spray down this little chunk of sphagnum moss, give them some opportunities out here. I do soak them, and I don't know if you can tell right there's a little bit of poo in their little water dish there, but these guys are doing awesome, and I can't wait for them to get bigger and they can hang out with Indy in the backyard. And then finally, my 14-year-old Ballistopus undulatus, undulated triggerfish. That is Shamrock. His aquarium is in need of a much needed makeover, which is on my to-do list, and of course I'll do a video when that time comes, but got him in 2008, or her, don't know. Alright, I think I went over everything. It's been quite a while, as I've said in many videos since I've posted. But there's a room tour, a little bit of information about me pairing up the Cuban false chameleons, the baby leopard tortoises, how I'm keeping them in their little grow out tub. And that's it for now. So until next time, which I hope is soon. I want to post quite a bit more often in 2022 than I did in 2021. Have any questions, comments, whatever, reach out to me. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Bye.